Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This is where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, with news of a set of central bank decisions overnight. The Central Bank of Indonesia cut its benchmark rate by 0.25% yesterday to 7.25%, but said that this was not the start of a general easing plan. The Korean central bank decided to hold its benchmark rate unchanged, but it has trimmed its growth forecast, and the Bank of England sat on its hands as well, pushing back its promised rate hike. Germany said its growth rate picked up slightly in 2015, now up to 1.7%. Analysts expect it to grow slightly faster in 2016. In the US, data there shows jobless claims slightly higher last week. Data also showed producer prices falling sharply, although not quite as steep as analysts had expected. But lower prices have some Fed officials scratching their heads. Back in New York, the US Treasury 10-year yield benchmark has fallen yet again in midday trading today and is now at 2.07%. Local swap rates fell yesterday following Wall Street down and will no doubt do the same today. In Australia, lurid details of a toxic culture in ANZ's fixed income dealing rooms is getting a public airing in a Sydney court. Banker behaviour is in the spotlight again, and the examples are getting ever closer to home. Crude oil is making a very minor recovery and is now just over $31 a barrel. It's probably worth noting, however, that as the investment in the oil patch dives, investment in renewable energy sector hit a record high of $329 billion in 2015. China took the lead with double the investment levels of the US. This transition explains a lot about the sudden shrinking of oil and coal's prospects. And it is another example of fast adaptation. The price of gold is down today to $1,081 an ounce. There's been a variable night for the Kiwi dollar, but it starts today lower, settling in after yesterday morning's falls. It is now at 64.7 US cents, now at 92.7 Aussie cents and 59.5 euro cents. The TWI is pretty much unchanged at 70.3. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.